It's not the decision I regret. I see a lot of comments. I'm reading all of them. Hello people and welcome back to my channel Alive to Tell a Tale. My name is Sharmishta and today I'm back with another video. It feels great to be shooting after so long. I know I was long lost. I know that I haven't been filming videos live and then uploading them immediately in a day or two. All this while I was sustaining with stock footage that I had shot when I was in Dublin. Just because I knew that, you know, when I'm going to come to India, I would be caught up for at least a month and I did not want to go without uploading. That's the dedication I have for you guys. So please subscribe to my channel. I see no comments at all. There's no engagement. Come on, please encourage this channel. Drop a like, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get a notification every time I post a new video. I did this at the starting of the video today because I wanted to remind all this to you guys because I have more important information to tell you at the end of it. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about giving you an insight on how my journey from Dublin to India was, be it in terms of COVID, how safe it is, should you get tested at the place you're boarding the flight at or get tested once you land, and questions like that. So let me give you all the details in one go. So I boarded a flight from Dublin on the 29th of November. My flight was from Dublin to Hyderabad and my layover was for 3 hours at Dubai.
As you walk down so many different changing roads, may the sunlight follow you wherever you go. May the laughter greet you like a morning song. Where you lay your head, may it feel like home. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your rooms be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. Filled with wonder every day. That life be so good that the stories fill up every page. And as the north wind leads you to some distant shore, may you always find what you're looking for. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your roads be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. Be by your side. May the sunlight follow you wherever you go. May the laughter greet you like a morning song. And where you lay your head, may it like home. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow. May your roads be filled with light, and may peace be by you.
So, because I booked my flight with Emirates, they had their own rules. They did not ask for a negative COVID test result for boarding a flight from Dublin. So, I was safe there and I was happy because I did not want to spend money on getting tested in Europe because the prices were very expensive. I'll mention the price also. It was 180 euros per test. One or two places offered it for slightly lesser price. That was 150 or 160 euros, but still it would cost me a lot. So the moment Emirates told me that I don't need to get it done to board the flight, I was fine because I knew that I would be paying way less if I got it done in Dubai airport or in Hyderabad airport. So like you saw, the flight that was from Dublin to Dubai was pretty comfortable. When it comes to safety, I think the flight was flying half capacity, and they had given this safety kit which had masks and sanitizers and all of that, and that way I think I was very comfortable. I had nothing to be worried about. Everybody seemed to be following the rules, be it the passengers or the flight crew. When I landed in Dubai, reality hit really hard because Dubai airport was very crowded. We landed somewhat in the middle of the night at around 2, if I'm not wrong, and it was very crowded. That's the first time after the lockdown that I had encountered so many people, because Ireland is a small place, and even if a lot of people come together, it is not going to seem as crowded. Though Emirates had already confirmed that they are not going to ask for a COVID test report at Dubai airport, we were still very worried. We heard a lot of people giving us false information saying that, once you land there, they'll detain you, they'll not let you go past the airport if you don't have a test result. So, a quick tip for everybody who's traveling via Emirates or British Airways or anything: always make sure that you always contact the customer support once in every 2 days, because these rules, these guidelines keep changing very often. And if you miss an email or forget to go through their updated guidelines, then you are going to be in a big problem. So we boarded the flight from Dubai to Hyderabad, and this is where things got really, really scary, because flight from Dubai to Hyderabad was full capacity. I was shocked to see how it was running full capacity, and people who would get the middle seat were the ones who were getting the PPE kit, meaning that you are safeguarding yourself and the one who's sitting in between by wearing the PPE kit. So it was so difficult because while taking off and while landing, the crew expected us to put on the mask, and everybody on flight was given the shield. It just gets so difficult to breathe, and I cannot even imagine what the person who sits in between is going through, because then he has the PPE kit and then the mask and then the shield. The journey was terrible. I was just regretting throughout that if I would have waited a little more to travel, then it would have been a good idea. Although it's not the decision I regret. I see a lot of comments, I'm reading all of them. So yeah, I was regretting the time of travel, that I should have waited for a bit more and then traveled when things get a little more easier, because sitting on a flight for 4 hours wearing all of these things gets really difficult, and then I don't understand how is it going to protect you when you're So after all these details, I am going to straight away jump to what happened at Hyderabad airport. Did they ask for a report or no? So when we landed, it was really scary to see people not wearing the masks. Like most of you all know, everybody's putting their mask either under their nose or under the chin. Nobody was giving a damn about the red stickers that were put to maintain social distancing. Everybody was standing very close to each other. So everybody planning to travel from another country to India, please be prepared for all this, because here people are living under the impression that COVID aake chale bhi gaya hoga. You know, people think that they're immune to COVID, or it might have happened and passed by them also. So the experience got worse when we were at Hyderabad airport, because we landed at 8:30 in the morning, and by the time we got home it was 7:30 in the evening. This is the amount of waiting hours that one has to go through if they don't get tested in the country that they're boarding from. So I paid that price. If you are someone who does not want to save up on money but wants to save up on time, then please do get tested at the place of boarding. But if you're okay to save up on some money and let go on some time, and you're ready to wait for one long day, get tested at the Hyderabad airport with all the mismanagement happening, then go ahead. If I was given a chance to do this all over again, then I would definitely get myself tested, spend that extra euros just to avoid being a part of the crowd and living under the fear that COVID test तो करा ही रही हूँ, पता चला इस बीच COVID हो गया by being among everybody. The major problem here was nobody gives you a definite information. Everybody will tell you what their rule is and will not give you information about what the others might ask you for. So Emirates kept telling that we don't need a COVID report to take you from Dublin to Hyderabad. We don't need a COVID report at Dubai, but they might or might not ask you at Hyderabad. So my biggest tip for you would be that don't forget to contact your airlines every once in 2 days. Don't forget to read through the guidelines of the airport you're going to land at, be it a layover airport or the destination airport. Talk to them again and again and again. Policies are getting updated every now and then. The COVID test experience, I will leave it for another day, or I will not talk about it at all, because it was very scary. My threshold, my pain threshold or scary threshold is very low, and I wasn't letting him do it. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. I hope this information helped you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I am sorry if I missed on any information that you think was important. So if you have any of your experiences similar to mine, then please drop a comment in the comment section below, because it's going to help a lot of people who are going to travel further. And if you have any questions that you think that I missed, then please drop a comment. Please ask your questions, not on Instagram, here. And I will get back to you on that. I have a quick announcement. I remember I told you guys that people are charging a bomb to help you and guide you through the process of applications to go and study abroad, Ireland or any other country. Please don't do that. Please don't pay so much. I will help you. There is a link in the description box. It's a Google form. Please fill it if you're looking to get into any of the nearest intakes in the future. And one of my team members will get in touch with you and will guide you end to end. Bye.
Starving in the schools, starving for attention. Killing to be cool, cause we're just dying for affection. Starving in the streets, tell me what I'm missing. Everybody's getting back.